EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
All right, so wipe out the big yardage of the pass play. This is coming back.
And let's face it, sometimes you don't mean to do it, but you just get caught running up a guy's back. But either way, it's going to take away a big gain.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the first carry here for the running back.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Anchorage 1st down.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And an Anchorage first down.
Oh, nice move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want and go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan win on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Official foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A little joke. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
A gain of 5.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 12. And an Anchorage first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
2nd and long. Over the middle, it's complete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
With the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, good move. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made in intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
To number 15. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15. And an Anchorage first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll drop to throw. He stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
But it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the 2nd half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And 1. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front.
And he's taken down inside the 30. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
Here comes third down and 7.
Number 4. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now an option play on 2nd down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they bring their punter out there now.
Number 85.
as he'll come on to kick this one away.
It's 4th down.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards and an Anchorage first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To number 27. A gain of 9 yards and an Anchorage first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And an Anchorage first down.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There's the stiff arm. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
97 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Nice footwork at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
22-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 31-28. A little under 40 seconds to go. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you're not.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And he returns this to the 22. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 5.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. And an Anchorage first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's third down.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Anchorage first down.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And it's fourth down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
34. Our home team, 31.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Until next time, we say adios from San Juan.